What's going on, guys? Welcome back to yet another video. I appreciate you guys tuning in as always. We are back with the F150. You guys really seem to like these videos. Obviously I can tell like by the views and stuff that you guys really enjoy the videos on the 10th gen F150 build, and as you can tell by that title, we're gonna keep working. Oh, sorry, that was the bubble wrap, but we're gonna keep working on it. Yeah, we've done a couple things to it off camera that aren't really like big things. I'll show you guys in a sec. So we ended up doing the control arms. So this thing left me stranded a couple weeks ago. It blew the serpentine belt, and I guess with these trucks, the serpentine belt blows the alternator, water pump, power steering, all that. So yeah, I was really stranded on the side of the road. Thankfully, we didn't make it home, so it wasn't the end of the world, but I barely made it. So yeah, so we had to swap that out, and while I was in the shop over there in Longmont, we also decided to do the control arms, the bolts, and all that, the alignment bolts and all that. So we got a fresh alignment, control arms, all that. So, but I think it was like kind of boring, I guess, to record it, so that's why I didn't record it. And then we also threw on the new windshield, the tint, tinted the windshield 35%. So this thing's looking pretty good. So at the end of the video, I'll be able to show you guys. But for now, let me flip the camera around and show you guys what we picked up. Boom, so here she is. This is a SVT, oh, there you go, you kind of see it a little bit better. This is an SVT Lightning spoiler that goes right there on the tailgate. I know Cervini, I believe is how you pronounce it. Cervini makes one as well. It probably fits a little bit better than this one, because this one I picked up off eBay for like 150 bucks. I know Cervini makes one as well. And honestly, I think the Cervini one will probably fit better as far as like fitment and everything. But hopefully this one fits pretty good too. And since it is the work truck, you know, and I don't know, it'll probably get ruined because we tossed tires in the back of this thing. We tossed the ATV. I didn't really want to go crazy as far as like price goes. So I figured we'd do this one off eBay with a little bit of paint. Ended up picking this stuff up at Home Depot. When you look up the paint code of these trucks, or at least on my truck, it literally just pops up black. It doesn't say like pearl or anything like that. It literally just says black. So I picked up this Rust-Oleum gloss high protective enamel, literally in black. So yeah, I think this should do the trick. It shouldn't be too bad. I want to see how this lays down. If it looks kind of like a matte-ish color, then I'll just go ahead and toss the clear on it. Hopefully it brings the gloss out. But I think we'll be all right. It's a, what is it, like a 24? This thing is from the year 2000, so it's a 24-year-old truck. Paint's okay. It is honestly in pretty good condition as far as like the paint goes. So I think with a little bit of paint on this one, even if it doesn't match like down to the brim, I think we'll be all right. I think it'll be okay, you know. So yeah, that's what we're gonna end up doing. So I wanna see how this thing fits first. Obviously, I am not a body guy. I hope you guys enjoy my paint booth, by the way. These are literally 3 tires on each side stacked up with a tarp on top of it, and that's the best I can do. So yeah, I wanna see how this thing fits. It looks like it's already sanded down, it's already primed. So I'm just gonna lay the paint on top of it. I'm just gonna lay the paint on top of it and see how it goes. It did come with some self-tappers. You guys can obviously see the holes, and then it did come with the 3M tape as well. So I'm gonna pop open the garage real quick and kind of fit it up, see how it fits. I don't know how I'm gonna mount it. I don't know how this mounts. So yeah, this is gonna be kind of like a little project, and hopefully it looks good. So yeah, let's get started. Let me open up this garage and see how we can get this thing fitted up. Alrighty, so after a little bit of finagling, so as you guys just saw, I tried to measure it up, and the fitment isn't awful, honestly. The fitment isn't awful. So to make this a little bit easier, and also so I can get the self-tappers in the piece that goes right here, I took it off, which is just like the little plaque that goes on top of here, which is just this, which exposes the inside of your tailgate handle and all that. And then if you notice in here, there's a bunch of like little, I guess, holes where these clips, so this is the piece that goes on top of the tailgate. This is the piece that goes on top of the tailgate. And inside of it, there's a bunch of like little clips. To get this off, it honestly isn't super bad. What I ended up doing was reaching my hand in there and just prying these up, and then just pulling on this very slightly. You'll feel it start coming loose, and then, like I said, you just pry one by one up, and it literally just popped off. So it's not the hardest thing ever. And now that I see it off of the truck, you kind of just fit this on to it, and the fitment isn't that bad. The fitment is really not that bad at all. So, yeah, I think all we have left to do now is just honestly paint it. I thought this was going to be such a longer process, but this isn't that bad. So, yeah, and then the wing itself is just kind of dirty, so I'm definitely going to just wipe it down before I put the paint on it. Wipe it down with like some acetone or something. And then, yeah, just start spraying. Start spraying and see how this looks. I think I'm definitely going to bolt it up to that piece, then put that piece on the truck instead of just trying to do everything while it's on the truck. Because like I said at the beginning, it does come with like these self-tappers. So if I can get these self-tappers in it or into the wing, you know, before installing it, one, it secures it, and two, it'll be a lot easier. So I think that's what we're going to do. So yeah, let me see where I can prop you guys up, and then honestly, we'll just start painting. We'll just start painting and, you know, get this going.
Are you black?
Alrighty guys, so first coat is down. I don't know how well the camera can pick this up. I'm not sure if I'm liking this can. Because look, I don't know if you can tell, there's some spots where it like sprays like an extra little bit, I guess. Which just looks kind of weird. But I'm going to give this about 3 minutes to dry. 3 minutes to dry. For those wondering, I am spraying on number 4. If you look on the back, it'll show you high output, standard, low, vertical fan, horizontal. So I'm using the vertical, and it looks like it's laying out pretty good. Like I said, it's just, you know, black paint. It's kind of hard to mess up, I guess. Let me throw this out there. I am not a painter. I am not a body guy. I do not do body work. I do not do any of that. I just figured it was a lot easier for me to spray this and rock it for a little bit, assuming I like how it looks. You know, because I have talked in other videos that I have been wanting to try this. So yeah, let's give this a couple minutes to dry, and then we'll throw on some more coats and see how she looks. Hopefully she looks pretty good. I am really hoping this looks good, I guess. Oh, and then another thing I wanted to mention to you guys. So I sanded this down a little bit just so I guess the surface can be a little bit easier for the 3M tape to stick onto. And as I was sanding, I noticed this like body line, I guess, on this plastic. And this right here lines up perfect with the wings. So this is a good guide for those that are installing it, you know? For those that are installing it, this is a really good guide on the tailgate to guide yourself of where you want it to mount up, because this eventually ends up straight like that, and the wing starts from right here back. So I think that's pretty cool little add-on. I'm still debating on painting this. I don't think I will, but I don't know. I'm debating. But yeah, we'll get to that later. So yeah, let's wait for this to dry. We do have the heater blasting in here just because it's kind of cold. Today was supposed to be really nice, and it ended up snowing. I don't know if you guys can tell. Look at that car. So yeah, today was supposed to be really nice. Like, look. And it started snowing. So typical Colorado weather is super bipolar. But yeah, let's give this a couple minutes to dry, and we'll go from there. Alrighty, guys. So it's a couple hours later, probably like around 3 hours later. We've been busy here at work, so I've been kind of like just spraying it off and on. But I think this is the finished product. I already hit it with the clear. I did about like 3 coats of the black, and then the clear coat. It was looking glossy, and then I added the clear coat, and it came out like kind of like a matte finish. Damn, I just scratched it. It came out like a matte finish, but like I said, I'm not a professional painter. I know somebody could have probably like with the actual spray gun and the paint booth and everything, but this is my paint booth. So I know they could have probably gotten a better paint job out of it, but honestly, I'm happy with it. For what I have to work with, not spending that much, it works out. So let me get this off of this little hanger that I have here. This is my little painting booth setup. Let me get this off the little hanger, and then, sorry, I keep stepping on this bubble wrap. Throw that over there. And then, yeah, we'll add it to that. I'm going to go ahead and clean that up, and then I'm going to clean that up as well, that seal right there on the back of the truck. And, yeah, we're going to get this thing thrown on. Oh, I'm so mad at myself. So I thought this had cleared. It's been sitting here for like 2 hours, and I thought it had cleared. I decided to pick it up to move it onto the table, so I can paste it all together. And the clear and the paint, I guess, isn't fully cured. And that just happened. Like, oh, I'm so upset. I don't know how else to describe this. I'm very upset. I should just let this sit probably like overnight or something. But in hopes to, I guess, knock out this video, I ruined it. So I don't know how to fix this. I think the best I can do is just let it dry. Let it, I guess, finish drying, and then, I don't know, sand it down and respray it. That's the best thing I can think of. But yeah, that sucks. So I'm gonna let it sit here a little bit longer. I'm probably gonna go grab some food, and then, yeah, just worry about this later, because I'm hungry and I can't think when I'm hungry. But yeah, that sucks. I don't know if you guys can tell. That sucks. So yeah, this was actually turning out somewhat decent for a paint job. This was actually looking pretty good until I decided to touch it and move it, and I put way too much pressure. I even threw on gloves, so I don't leave fingerprints everywhere. But yeah, that sucks. So I'm gonna let that dry up, and I'll catch up with you guys in a couple hours, and then we'll see how it looks. But damn, that was a big fail. And then the worst part is, like I said, I'm not a painter, so I don't know how to fix this. I don't know if I just need to fix this or fix the whole thing. But that sucks. So yeah, I'm gonna go grab something to eat, and then I will catch up with you guys in a couple hours. Alrighty guys, so as you guys just saw, I ended up throwing the wing on. I did not fix what was wrong with it, and here's why. So I was talking to my coworkers, obviously the guys I work with, and they had a very good point. They're like, what if you were to fix it? You know, like, I don't know, we were just bullshitting, just talking. And he's like, what if you fix it, and then we have to toss on tires tomorrow, and we end up scratching it or something? And I was like, damn, that would suck, but you're right. I was like, what if I fix it, and next you know, like, it literally lasts us a day, and it breaks or something, or, you know, whatever. So I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I'm not even gonna fix it. I'm just gonna leave it like that. At the end of the day, if something were to happen to it, it's not the end of the world. It wasn't super expensive to the point where I'm freaking out about it. Or Coyote, like if it was Coyote that I actually take it to shows and expect, or, you know, actually want people to go up to look at it and everything, and I wanna make sure everything's good on that one, you know, then I'd understand. But this one, you know, it's just it's a little work truck. So yeah, I was like, you know what, I gotta put it back together. I don't wanna be riding around with the tailgate all taken apart. So you know what, we're just gonna send it. So that's what we did. So I left it how it was, left it to dry a little bit more, and we're just gonna toss it on like that. We're just gonna toss it on like that. Like I said, just because if something were to happen to it, I don't freak out, you know, because it's already messed up. It was 100% my fault. I shouldn't have touched it or as soon as I did. I thought it was cured. Obviously it wasn't. When I mean cured, I mean the clear coat. I thought it was fully dry. Clearly it wasn't, but we're still gonna toss it on. We're gonna send it. We're gonna power through this video and see how it looks. We're gonna get tossed on. And yeah, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. If it needs to, or sorry, if I really don't like it, I'm really upset with it, then I can just take it to the guy, to Coyote's Parts 2, and take it to get professionally painted, and just call it a day. Call it a day. It's not the end of the world, and we can get it fixed. Thankfully, like I said, thankfully it can be fixed, and we'll just go from there. So yeah, let me, Chewy just helped me back this thing up. So we're gonna go ahead and get it tossed on and see how it looks, and we'll go from there. What's going on, guys? It's the next day here at the shop. Yeah, I got kind of late on us yesterday, like usual. We got busy at work, so obviously we gotta knock that out, and then I can hop back on the projects. So I ended up putting everything back together yesterday. I just didn't get a chance to film like the final look of everything, so that's what I did right now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Let me know what you guys think. I'm on the fence. I'm not like 100% convinced that I like it, but it looks decent, you know. And obviously we already put the time and effort into it and money, so figured we rock it for a bit. If I don't like it, we'll pop it off. But yeah, I think it looks all right. I think it looks different, you know what I mean? So yeah, we're gonna leave it on there for a bit and see how it goes. I apologize if these videos aren't like the most fun videos to watch, I guess. Weather in Colorado does not help. So when we try to do something outside or go riding or do something, I don't know, it just sucks. And then we hate riding in the winter in the cold on an ATV. That's just not ideal. So yeah, we're gonna stick around and wait for the nice weather to come around. But for now, I'm gonna keep trying to knock out these videos for you guys. I feel like consistency is a big thing. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it. If you guys have any comments, or anything I can do better as far as recording, editing, yeah, just let me know. I'm always down to learn new stuff. I'm always down to try new things. Just let me know. Let me know what you guys want to see. But yeah, these builds are coming along. We haven't done anything to Coyote. Coyote hasn't moved in like 3 months. 3-4 months. Actually, no, that's a lie. We went to the meet. A couple weeks ago. But before that, it's been a minute. And it hasn't moved since the meet. So yeah, the weather, like I said, just doesn't help. I think even in that video, it started snowing on us that day. So the weather's definitely not helping. The 6.0, I had bought everything to do like the whole front end swap. So for those that don't know, mine is an 04. So I'm gonna do the front end swap for the 05 to 07, which I think is just a cleaner front end look. I think it looks really good. So I had bought everything to do the whole front end swap, and turns out the steering wheel started vibrating. So we're having this problem with the front driver side hub. We recently replaced it and the axle as well, because it's a 4x4. So all OEM parts, and I don't know what's going on with it. It's still vibrating. The steering wheel is still vibrating. Obviously, being that we work at a tire shop, we've checked the balance, tire, everything. So yeah, I don't know what's wrong with this. We got to dive into that thing again, but we just haven't had the time. So yeah, once that one's fixed, then I'll send everything off to paint and get it painted, and we'll put that front end together, and obviously you guys will see the process. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy it. But yeah, the builds are definitely coming along. Like I said, just right now I'm trying to do like little things to keep the YouTube videos consistent. But yeah, let me know what you guys want to see. Let me, like, if you guys really like the ATV stuff, let me know. We can start working on the ATV. If you guys like the F150 stuff, we can do the F150. Like I said, just all depends on what you guys want to see. Like I had said earlier in this video, based off the views on each individual video, you guys really like to see the 10th gen F150. So yeah, that's why I haven't really been pulling out Coyote either, or bought anything for it, as far as just keep working on it. I feel like, I don't know, F150s are so common now that doing anything to a newer one is kind of like repetitive, I guess, because everybody's working on them. Every video that has to do with an F150 is either getting boosted, turbo, obviously turbo is boosted, but I meant like twin turbo, single turbo, Whipple, whatever. And yeah, and I figured nobody's really working on the 10th gen F150, so that's why I'm doing it. And it's not a Lightning, so it's different, you know what I mean? Even though it's kind of taking the shape of a Lightning, kind of, on big ass tires and 4x4, I think it looks good. So yeah, let me know what you guys want to see. If you guys want to see a day in the life video of my commute to work, my day at work, my commute home. I commute 2 hours to work every day, and then 2 hours home. So my full commute to home to work and back is 4 hours. If you guys want to see that, yeah, just let me know if you guys want to see what we do for work. Obviously we do tires, but if you guys want to see a more in-depth video on like what we do at work, let me know. So yeah, like I said, I'm just trying to knock these videos out for you guys. Be consistent. Obviously we're waiting for the nice weather. We can do a lot more things, but yeah, whatever you guys want to see, just let me know. Leave in the comments, give it a like, subscribe. And yeah, I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.